Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and our outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible for you fans to enjoy. I am Joseph Brett alongside my cameraman Mikhail, coming to you live from Grants Pass High School here at Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium in Grants Pass, Oregon. We thank you for joining us on today's broadcast. We welcome you to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week as we get set for this dual meet matchup between Grants Pass and South Medford. Coverage today is brought to you by Table Rock Sports, Oregon's leading provider of live high school athletic streams through our Lithia Superstore Game Center at tablerocksports.net. We welcome our home and visiting fans watching today. Joe Brett is our executive producer for tonight's events. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you're listening and watching on our YouTube page right now, find that red subscribe button, give it a click, get notified when all games go live across the Table Rock Sports Network. It's Grants Pass, South Medford dual meet. Getting the face-offs right now for the boys and the girls, or maybe just the girls. Not sure how they're going to work this here tonight. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 girls matches here this evening, which is always great to see. Not always do the girls have a lot of matches. Usually it's only like 2 to 4 matches, a dual meet, but both of these teams have a really good girls program built up between them. So we're going to have 8 girls matches here tonight at 100 pounds. Nola McNamara of Grants Pass will wrestle Maya Bushy of South Medford. Cadence Morales at 105 for Grants Pass, wrestling Zaylin Martinez of South. Lily Lowry, Grants Pass at 110, wrestling Charlie Keene. Briella Tanner at 115, wrestling Ava Salada. Then we'll have some forfeits at 120 and 125. At 130, Jaden Self of Grants Pass, wrestling Gracie Arenado of South Medford. Then at 140, Caitlin Hunicki will wrestle Ruby Texera of South Medford. A couple of other forfeits. Then we'll have Jade McGowan of Grants Pass at 170, wrestling Lila Vacalva of South Medford. And then at 235, Sophia Ruelas of Grants Pass will be wrestling the Panthers' Mia Nicasio. I recognize one of our officials down there this evening. Don't know who the official closest to us is, but heading towards the score table there, that is David Dietrich. He'll be one of our 2 officials this evening. Our sponsors make it possible to bring you our winter sports coverage. Thank you to General Manager Justin Lombardi and our title sponsor again in 2026, the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62. Your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles and trucks. Noticing that we're having a little bit of a streaming issue. I'm going to try to get that fixed up for you guys. And we'll be right back with the start of this dual meet with the girls. We are back here on Table Rock Sports. Grants Pass South Medford dual meet wrestling match. Gonna have 8 girls matches this evening. Before we get to the boys' side of things, we're wrestling here at 100 pounds. Nola McNamara of Grants Pass wrestling Maya Bushy of South Medford, and McNamara is leading 12-0 here in the third period with 1 minute remaining. Riding on top here of Bushy, trying to pull that left arm back. Was maybe trying to look for an arm bar, but good defense by Bushy. She's just doing her best here not to get put on her back. Some back points will win this match for her. Bushy trying to survive 45 seconds without getting pinned or getting a tech fall. Final 30 seconds of this 100-pound match on the girls' side. And it appears McNamara is going to take the victory for the Lady Cavers. And it's looking like it's going to be a final score of 12-0 as we come down to our final 5 seconds. And that'll do it. Nola McNamara at 100 pounds for the girls defeats Maya Bushy of South Medford. We're going to move to 105 pounds. Cadence Morales for the Lady Cavers going to be wrestling Zaylin Martinez of South Medford. Folks, before after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite treat. Dutch Bros supports the communities that support them. And also for over 30 years, there's been no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. Make new memories at Abby's. Morales, Martinez going at it. They're in a head tie here. South Medford's Martinez has the inside tie as they break apart. Martinez down there on the bottom. Morales in the bright blue on top. Martinez holding on to that leg. Still going to be in a neutral. There we are. He breaks free is Morales, and she's got the 3 points. And she's working on an arm bar. She's got it. She's got Martinez in trouble. Got her on her back. She's got back points and a fall. So Morales at 105 pounds wins 54 seconds into the first round over Zaylin Martinez by a way of a fall. That's going to make it 10-0 on the girls' side in favor of the Lady Cavers. Now we move to 110 pounds. Lily Lowry and Charlie Kime. Kime of South Medford, Lowry for the Lady Cavers at 110 pounds. And they're going to wrestle out, and we'll reset back to the center. There's a shot by Kime. Good sprawl out by the GP wrestler Lowry. She's got a single and a takedown now for 3 points. And she's going to have Lowry in trouble. Lowry able to get back to her stomach. Working on the half is Lowry. Riding just a little too high. Kime able to get back to her belly once again. 6-1 is your score in favor of Lily Lowry. She's going to have Kime on her back again. Kime again getting to her belly. 2 more points, back points for, Lowry. She's now got Kime in trouble and a fall. So, a minute and 18 seconds into the first. Lily Lowry at 110 pounds defeats Charlie Kim, makes it 16-0 in favor of the Lady Cavers in this dual meet. So now we move to 115 pounds. Briella Tanner and Ava Salata of South Medford, and Tanner for Grants Pass. There's the whistle, and round one underway. There's a single leg shot by Tanner. Loses it, and both wrestlers wrestling out of the circle. They'll reset and stand back into the middle. Both wrestlers will be standing as they come back to the center. Snap down by Tanner. Spins behind, gets the 3 points for the takedown and control. Working on a half here. She's got it locked in. And a fall for Briella Tanner of Grants Pass. And this one coming 37 seconds into the first. Three straight falls for the Cavemen wrestlers. And it's 22-0. Grants Pass. So a forfeit at 120. Sanchez of Grants Pass will get the victory. Then a double forfeit at 125. And then we will wrestle again. Jaden Self of Grants Pass at 130 pounds will be wrestling Grace Arenado of South Medford. Today's game brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and also by Hart Insurance, providing personal and business coverage in Grants Pass and in Medford. So now, after a double forfeit at 125, we wrestle at 130 pounds. Self of Grants Pass, Arenado of South Medford. Self couldn't spin behind there for the points. Both wrestlers now back to standing. There's a good sprawl out by Self of Grants Pass. Both wrestlers back now to standing neutral with 1 minute to go here in the first period. Grants Pass 22-0 on the girls' side of things. Have won every match so far. 12-0 in the first one, and then 3 straight falls. South Medford looking to get on the board here at 130 pounds with Arenado. Arenado looking for a snap down, shoots a single. Good sprawl out by Self. Self now shoots a single. And we're back to standing. Final seconds. And that'll do it for the first period. We end round one between Jaden Self and Grace Arenado and a score 0-0. We'll head to the second round here in this match. There's a whistle. Arenado will start on the bottom. Self on top. And an escape for Arenado. She's now got a 1-point lead. 28-0 now, after the forfeit at 120. Single by Self. And 3 points for the takedown for Arenado, and then she lets Jaden Self back up for one. 4-1 is your score. 40 seconds to go here in the second period. Final seconds of the second period comes to an end, and it is Arenado for South Medford. She leads it by a score of 4-1. It's going to be Grants Pass's decision here, and they're going to take down. So Jaden Self will be on the bottom, Arenado on top, as we get set for the final 2 minutes of this matchup at 130 pounds. Arenado has an ankle. Trying to get Self flattened back out. Good base there by Self. She stands up and gets the escape point. Minute 30 to go. A wrist fight going on. Self looking for a snap down. Self trying to fight for that inside tie. Single leg shot by Arenado. She's still got the leg. Self's got to get spun around here. Down to our final 50 seconds. Arenado's going to get 3. It's going to make it 5-4 in favor of the Grants Pass wrestler. Arenado standing. She's got to at least break free here and get 1 point. 5-4. She's basing up. Self riding hard. Final 25 seconds. Down to 20. Now down to 10 seconds. Arenado trying to break free. She's gonna in the final 7. And this one's gonna go into extras. One minute put onto the clock. A takedown will win it. Self looking for a snap down, looking to spin behind. Still 1 point of contact for Self there. She's working hard. 20 seconds to go here. Spin behind. 3 points for the South Medford wrestler. And Arenado gonna get South Medford on the board in a terrific battle between Jaden Self and Grace Arenado at 130 pounds. A terrific match there at 130 pounds. And we'll have a forfeit. South Medford, or excuse me, Grants passes. Isla Bender will win by forfeit. And then we will wrestle again now at 140 pounds. Caitlin Hanicki of Grants Pass will wrestle Ruby Teixeira of South Medford. And a takedown for Teixeira. And both wrestlers wrestling out. 3-0 for South Medford's wrestler. Back to wrestling. Hanicki on the bottom gets the escape point. Head tie. And some separation. And we're going to have 3 points for Hanicki. So that makes it 5-4 now for the Grants Pass wrestler trailing. Final 20 seconds now of the first round. And that'll do it for the first period. And some stoppage. Referee's going to talk things over with the coaches. Folks, Table Rock Sports would like to thank Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon for helping us highlight our teams and student athletes. If you shop at Sherm's, they will save you money. Back to the wrestling. Start of the second period. 5-4 in favor of Ruby Teixeira at 140 pounds for South Medford. Three points for Hunicki with the takedown. Hunicki riding on top. Under a minute now to go in the first period. Or excuse me, second period. She's got the 7-5 lead. And an arm bar, trying to work an arm bar. Nope, that's just a half there. Looked like she was trying to get the arm back over the backside. Not able to get it. Down to 18 seconds here in the second period. And a fall. Caitlin Hunicki with 11.9 seconds to go in round number 2 will win by fall. That's going to make this dual meet for the girls 40-3 in favor of Grants Pass. We're going to have a double forfeit of 145 pounds for the girls, then a forfeit for Grants Pass at 155. Taylor Shack will get the victory for South Medford. And then we're going to have a match here at 170 pounds. Jade McGowan of Grants Pass wrestling at 170 pounds against Leela Rose Va Calva. Layla Rose Va Calva, Jade McGowan at 170 pounds now. 15 seconds into this match. One minute in now. And we're out of the circle. Back to the center. There's the whistle. Quick start. 36 seconds to go in this first period. 5 seconds left here, still no score. And we'll reset with .5. So we go to period number 2, scoreless. It's going to be McGowan on top to start the period. Calva wrestling from the bottom. And an escape for Calva of South Medford. She's got 1 point now. .10 is the score with 1:30 remaining here in the second period. Still 1-0. Under a minute to go now in the second. And wrestlers wrestling out will have a warning call for the Grants Pass wrestler. As they go out of bounds with no action. And that's going to do it for the second period. We're going to move to the third period. It's a tight one between McGowan and Calva of South Medford. Both wrestlers stand in to start the third period, 1-0 for Calva out in front. Down to 1:20 to go. Calva trying to get an underhook here. And we're going to be standing back to the center out of the circle there, but both wrestlers wrestling as they went out. No cautions, no points, no nothing awarded as we come back to the center. Under a minute to go, 50 seconds. Still 1-0. Calva out in front. And we wrestle out again. Wrestling out with action, so no points or stalling or warning calls. 37 seconds to go. 15 seconds now remaining. And that's going to do it for this one at 170 pounds. Layla Rosebach Calva will be your victor. Or no, excuse me, we're going to overtime, 1-1. It was 1-0 up there the whole time. I don't recall seeing another point. And just like that, Jaden McGowan down the entire match is going to get the victory by fall. So we'll have a double forfeit now at 190 pounds. And then we're going to move to 235 on the girls' side. Sophia Ruelas of Grants Pass now wrestling Mia Nicasio of South Medford. Takedown for Nicasio. She's got 3 points. Nicasio, a good wrestler for the Panther girls with the quick takedown. Working on an arm bar. Trying to spin Ruelas over. She's got it. Armbar is in and a fall. Nicasio winning just 42 seconds in to the first round. And we'll put those points up there, 46-15. And that will be the final for the girls' side of things. In this dual meet, Grants Pass will be the victors as we get set for the boys' side. They're going to give them a few minutes to get everything together. We'll step away, we'll take a break, and we'll be back with Grants Pass South Medford Wrestling on TableRockSports.net right after this.
Your new year warm and happy with Abby's all new loaded spuds. Hot, cheesy, bacon packed, and easy on the wallet. When January feels cold and budgets feel tight, Abby's got the comfort you're craving. Loaded spuds for a limited time at Abby's.
Serving Southern Oregon for 69 years calls for a celebration, and Lippert's is having one. It's the 69th anniversary celebration. The region's largest in-stock inventory of beautiful flooring is on sale. Waterproof plank, just $269 a square foot. Laminate, $169. Carpet, an amazing 69 cents a square foot. And ask about special no-interest financing during the 69th anniversary celebration at Lippert's Carpet One, Grants Pass, and Medford.
Pepperoni lovers rejoice! Pepperoni Palooza is back at Abby's. Get a large legendary pepperoni for under $20, or go giant with 50% more pizza for just $8 more. 2 great prices to conquer every January appetite and budget. Order now at
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
The Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together. And that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members. And when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
And we're back here on Table Rock Sports. Lithia Superstore matchup of the week. Grants Pass South Medford dual meet here at Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium in Grants Pass, Oregon, home of the Grants Pass Cavemen. 46-15 was your dual meet score. You see there on our John L. Scott scoreboard on the girls' side of things. Grants Pass coming away with the victory. And now we'll get underway at 106 pounds for the boys. It's Batavian Iyer and Cannon Livedall. Livedall of South Medford, Iyer of Grants Pass. And we wrestle out. David Dietrich, your head official for the boys' matchups tonight. Single by Iyer. He'll get 3 points on the takedown. Lift and a good dump back down to the mat. We'll come back to center. Livedall on the bottom. Iyer on top. Comes set. And quickly we wrestle again. And we wrestle out. Wrestling out with action, so no warnings to either wrestler there. New emphasis this year for the officials. If we're quickly wrestling out of the circle with no action, then we are awarding cautions and points a lot more than you're used to seeing. Iyer here on top. Under a minute now to go in the first period. Livedall to his feet, looking to escape, and we're out. Seconds now. Livedall keeps getting to his feet, but not able to get away and get that escape point. Iyer doing a good job of holding on to him. 35 seconds to go now here in the first. Back to wrestling. Livedall still on the bottom. 23 seconds remaining. Another lift and dump for Iyer. Ten seconds now in the period. They wrestle out with 2.4. There's a whistle. And we're going to period number 2. It is 3-0. Batavian Iyer over Cannon Livedall. It'll be Red's choice. Iyer taking the bottom. So Livedall will start period number 2 on top. And we're going to get a caution on green. And we're to wrestling. Iyer from the bottom quickly to his feet. Livedall gets him back down, but Iyer is going to get 2 points instead of 1 for the reversal. Looks like he's looking for a cradle, but we're going to wrestle out. So now we're going to swap spots. Cannon Livedall will be now on the bottom. Livedall able to get to his feet. Looking to break free. He does. He gets 1 for the escape. Iyer kind of just let go there. He maybe thought they had wrestled across that line, but no. Iyer with a takedown now. He's now going to have an 8-1 lead. They'll try to break down that right arm. Good job by Livedall to stand. Basing up, trying to break those hands free and turn. He does. He gets 1 for the escape. Now 8-2. And we wrestle out. Coming back to the center, both wrestlers standing. And a double leg by Livedall. Good sprawl out by Iyer. Livedall still has a single. And wrestling out again. 45.3 to go here in the second. Double leg by Iyer. And he's going to get 3 more. It's 11-2. Now he's going to get some back points. Looking for the pin. Can lift that head a little bit. There it is. Iyer wins by fall at 106 pounds over Cannon Livedall. So Canyon Livedall falls to Vitavian Iyer, and we move now to 113 pounds. Ryan Onerman of GP will wrestle Lucas Warner of South Medford. Onerman, quick takedown. He's got him in trouble. And we got a fall just like that. At 113 pounds, Onerman gets his hand raised in 9 seconds. So now we'll move to Austin Sutherland, GP wrestler. Liam Edgar of South Medford, 120 pounds. Sutherland, Edgar, 120 pounds. Tie up for Edgar quickly. Both wrestlers separate. Inside tie for Edgar. And another separation. Edgar again has that inside tie. Looking to shoot a single, nothing there. Single shot by Swafford. Excuse me, by Sutherland. We'll get a takedown for Edgar. He's looking to finish things off here. And he wrestles out with Sutherland. He gets 3 plus 4 back points. He's off to a quick 7-0 lead. Liam Edgar on top as we come back to the center. Austin Sutherland working from the bottom for Grants Pass. Edgar looking for a arm bar there. And get Sutherland to his back. Now he's got to slide that right knee of his up a little more. He keeps getting there, but then kind of letting it go. It's arm back, knee slide up, run it over on that arm bar. They wrestle out. We'll come back to the center. 11.3 seconds remaining here in the first period. We're going to get a reversal for the Grants Pass wrestler Austin Sutherland. And that'll do it for the first period. 7-2, we end. Liam Edgar is on top. Edgar wrestling from the top to start the second period. And a reversal for Sutherland. Pulls him to within 3 now, 7-4. Now Edgar on the bottom. And Sutherland has Edgar on his back. He's going to get some back points. And a fall. Dietrich with a hand to the mat. And Sutherland battling back. Wins by fall over Liam Edgar. That's going to make the dual meet score 18-0. So now we move to 126 pounds. Kel Swafford for the Cavemen will wrestle Ethan Allman of South Medford. Tie up between the two. Looks like Swafford has the inside tie as the both wrestlers out of the circle here. 30 seconds in to the first period. Allman trying to shoot a single. Nothing there. Good defense. He's got a head and arm. Quickly lets go and gets behind Swafford for the 3 points. And then he has the early lead. And they're going to wrestle out. So it'll be Allman on top, Swafford on the bottom. Swafford looking for the reversal. He's going to get it. And he's got Allman on his back. Allman trying to bridge out of there. Good job, Swafford there to sink back there. And he's going to get the fall. And Swafford winning by fall at 126 pounds over Ethan Allman. Makes it 24-0 Grants Pass. Now we move to 132 pounds. Gavin Wise wrestling Gunnar Dale. And we're going to have a stoppage there. A penalty on the Grants Pass wrestler Gavin Wise for a dangerous situation. And a stoppage. Caution on red. Starting a little bit too early before the whistle. There's the whistle. We're back to wrestling. And Wise has Dale in trouble, and there it is. There's a pin. Another fall for the Cavemen. That's 5 straight falls for Grants Pass. 1:16 to go in period number 1. And they are now up 30-0. We move to 138 pounds. Michael Martin Jr. will wrestle Isaac Montes de Oca. Folks, we welcome back Lippert's Carpet 1 of Medford and Grants Pass and State Farm Insurance Agent Roy World of Medford for partnering with Table Rock Sports again in Tour 2026. 2 great additions to our sponsor roster. 138 pounds, Deoka, Martin Jr. as they wrestle out and come back to the center. Martin Jr. with the underhook. Got the underhook again is Martin Jr. And they wrestle out once again. Wrestling out with action. No warnings, no nothing to either wrestler. That's all right. As we mentioned, the emphasis on wrestlers wrestling out of the circle this year. If there's no action, they're going to get somebody for that penalty. They'll get 1 caution, and then points will be awarded if it continues to happen. David Dietrich right on top of the action. Tonight's official for the boys' side of things. And still no score here in the first period at 138 pounds. Michael Martin Jr., Isaac Montes de Oca. And we might have points here. We do for Martin Jr. There's 3. He's got Deoka in trouble. If he can sink back just a little bit here. Now he's got to drop. Get those hips to the mat. Good job defensively by Isaac Montes. 20 seconds to go. Trying to survive this first period. Now down 7-0 after the back points. He's going to see round 2 with 7 seconds now to go. And both wrestlers wrestling out with 2 seconds remaining. Wrestling and period 2. And 7-0 in favor of Michael Martin Jr. at 138 pounds. Grants Pass's choice here in the second period, and Michael Martin Jr. will choose down. And 2 for the reversal for Martin Jr. And he's now got Isaac Montes in trouble. Back points again and a fall. Six straight falls now for the Grants Pass team. They've got a 36-0 lead. As we move to 144 pounds, Matthew Raymer will wrestle Caden Wise. Both wrestlers just kind of feeling each other out here at 144 pounds, 30 seconds into the first period. There's a single leg shot by Raymer. He's got the takedown and 3 points. One minute in now to the period. Looking for a cradle here, and we've got it. Raymer has Wise in trouble with the cradle. He's going to get 4 back points regardless of what happens here. And Wise is going to survive the period, down 7-0 though, after the back points there. South Medford wrestler Caden Wise choosing the top here to start the second period. There's a lift and a dump by Wise. A good return to the mat by him. Another one. Nothing happening really here in the second period, 1 minute in. Looking for a reversal is Raymer. He's going to get it. He's got the reversal, and he's got Wise again in trouble. Looking for the fall. He's going to get 4 more points. That makes it 13-0. Couple more back points here. He will win by tech fall. 30 seconds to go, second period. That'll do it for the second period. And the GP wrestler is going to take down here. A reversal will win this match for Matthew Raymer, who only needs 2 points for the tech fall, leading 13-0 as we start the third period. Raymer quickly to his feet, gets the escape. Single leg takedown for Wise, trying to get that head out and get some points, as he is definitely close to the tech fall loss. He trying to survive this match. Still neutral here. Nobody's in control. And good job by Raymer. Got those legs out. Now all he needs to do is spin around. Wise holding on for dear life. He spins around, 3 points, and we got a tech fall. That's going to make it 41-0 with the tech fall by Raymer over Caden Wise, and we'll move to 150 pounds. £150 match. Zane Hill of Grants Pass is going to wrestle Truman Wallace of South Medford. Both wrestlers wrestling out here to open up. 12 seconds in. 150 pounds. Hill and Wallace. Hill trying to work a pass through there. He does. Yeah, gets the pass through to the backside. Now he's going to get the takedown for 3 points. And an escape for Truman Wallace. Hill has Wallace in a bit of trouble here, and he gets the fall. So fall for Zane Hill at 150 pounds over Truman Wallace, and now we'll move to 157. Holden Thornton of GP wrestling Josh Gomez of South Medford. Fans, Road Credit Union is proud to partner with the Medford School District each year to bring you the touchdown, 3-point field goal, and strikeout clubs, which raise money for North and South Medford athletics. And thank you also to Steve Vincent and Avista Utilities in Southern Oregon for over 15 years of sponsorship to support our live streaming coverage. And discover the vibrant lifestyle at Twin Creeks Retirement in Central Point. Enjoy spacious apartments, gourmet dining, and enriching activities in a welcoming community. Learn more at twincreeksretirement.com. 157 pounds, Holden Thornton, Josh Gomez, as we wrestle out 8 seconds into the matchup. Back to the center, and back to wrestling. Single leg for Gomez. Gets the 3 points. One escape for Thornton. Shot by Thornton, and we're out. Out again. 1:16 still remaining in the first. Out again. Just barely under a minute to go here in the first period. Still 3-1. Josh Gomez in front over Holden Thornton. Shot by Gomez. Good defense by Thornton on the sprawl out and getting the points. He's now got a 4-3 lead. Gomez trying to escape, got to his feet. Not quite able to get away from Holden Thornton. That will do it for the first period. Holden Thornton winning that period 3-0. So he's got a 4-3 lead. Excuse me, that is the end of the first period. He wins that period 4-3 as we head to the second. There's a long first period there. Had me thinking we're already done with two for some reason, but nope, just the first. We start the second. And we wrestle. Gomez on top, Thornton on bottom. And Thornton up and away for the escape as we wrestle out. So he'll get 1 point, now leading 5-3, and we'll come back to the center, both wrestlers standing. Takedown, 3 points for Thornton. Looks like he's trying to work an arm bar. Gonna reset here. Looking for a power half. Lets that go. 25 seconds to go in the second period. It's 8-3. Holden Thornton in front of Josh Gomez. And now got Gomez in trouble, and he gets the pin. Another fall for the Cavemen. They lead it 53-0 here in the dual meet. And we move to 165 pounds. Marcus Farley will wrestle Brady Clark. Well, folks, check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon. The Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at the acesportsradio.com. You'll hear all the NFL playoff games and the Super Bowl on the Ace. Weekdays, it's the Rich Eisen Show. Excuse me, Tee It Up Southern Oregon with Joe Brett and John Canzano's Bald-Faced Truth. That is the Ace Sports Radio, the new sports voice in Southern Oregon. 165, it's Farley of Grants Pass and Clark of South Medford. 3 points for Farley. Reversal for Clark. And we'll have a timeout there on the mat. I think we got some blood. We'll get it cleaned up, make sure the wrestlers are all right, and we'll get back to the action. 165 pounds, 3-2. Marcus Farley in front over Brady Clark. Folks, Medford is your sports ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find what's going on. And did you know that the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? Well, check out the program guide that's now out for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. Getting the mat cleaned up, getting the wrestlers cleaned up, and we're going to get back to the action. 165, 1, 2, 3, 4 more matches coming up after this. We'll get 1 point for the South Medford wrestler there. 3-3 now the score. 3 more points for him. It's now 6-3. Brady Clark. South Medford looking to get on the board here on the boys' side of things. They trail at 53-0. Excuse me, yeah, I thought I saw that correctly just a moment ago. It is 5-4. The 1 point went to Farley. Clark gets the takedown, and it's 5-4 as we come to the final 5 seconds of period 1. And that'll do it. We'll head to the second period. Grants passes Marcus Farley trailing Brady Clark 5-4. Start of the second period. Quick reversal. Quick takedown for Farley. He's now back out in front, 7-5. And Farley now going to get some back points, I think. Nope. Yeah, he'll get 2. And then a reversal for Clark. 9-7. And more blood. So another stoppage here. Folks, for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. They are locally owned and family run. Bill's Glass supports our schools, and our communities. All right, they got everything cleaned up. We're back to the action. 41 seconds to go here in the second period at 165 pounds. Brady Clark on top as we come back to the center of the mat. Now 15 seconds to go. Clark of South Medford on top, trailing by 2. And a stoppage. Clark again on top. And that'll do it for the second period. We'll head to the third period at 165 pounds. Marcus Farley in front over Brady Clark, 9-7. So we start the third period with Farley on top. And a reversal for Clark. Ties things up at 9. 1 minute remaining. Now 45 seconds. Clark working on the arm bar. And he's going to get rolled, and a reversal for Farley. That gives him the 11-9 lead. .25 seconds to go. Clark needs to get up. He's got to get some points here. Short time remaining. 15 seconds to go. Working on a hip heist there. And he's going to get it. 2 points. There's the reversal. And we're tied at 11. Beautiful little hip heist there for Brady Clark. Eight seconds to go. And a reversal at the end for Marcus Farley, and he's going to win 13-11 over Brady Clark. Makes it 56-0. Well, 4 matches to go. We move to 175 pounds. Emilio Dominguez Vieira of GP now will wrestle Carter Shack of South Medford. Here's the whistle. We're underway. Shaq will get the 3 points to open up. Shaq looking for a cradle here. Gets the trip, gets the cradle. He's got Dominguez Vieira in trouble. He's got the back points, looking for the fall. And Vieira able to get away from it. 7-0 though for Carter Shaq. And we wrestle out. I think we got some blood going in this one as well. Coach Ben Coulter over there, tending to Dominguez Vieira. Come back to the action, 7-0. Carter Shaq in front. He's going to come back to the center on top. .30 seconds to go in the first period. And a reversal, 2 points for Vieira. He's got Shaq in trouble. He's going to get 4 points. It'll make it 7-6. Short time remaining in the period. And that'll do it for the first period. Vieira battling back from 7-0 down. Quickly here at the end of the round, gets 6 and trails by 1 to Carter Shaq at 175 pounds. And it'll be Vieira choosing down here to start the second. And Vieira is going to get the escape and ties it up at 7. Double leg by Shaq. He's going to get 3 for the takedown. Vieira on his back. Back points coming for Carter Shaq. And a fall. So Carter Shack wins by a fall, gets South Medford on the board. Their first win of the evening. And we move now to 190 pounds. Andrew Hamilton, GP. Brody Foss of South Medford. Foss, takedown, 3 points. And Foss now has Hamilton in trouble. And there's the fall. Brody Foss. Back-to-back falls for for South Medford. You know, South not having the night they wanted in the lower weights. They usually are pretty competitive in the lower weights. They might be behind by 3-4 falls at most points, but they usually have a great group of guys from about 157 or 165 on down. We're missing a few tonight. There's no Schumacher. He's been out with an injury since the end of football season. De La Torre. And so, don't know what we're quite going to see. Wes Boyd now wrestling at 215 pounds. This is normally Keegan Thonstad's. This is normally Keegan Thonstad's spot to wrestle at 215 pounds. He's now moving to 285 pounds. So making a 70-pound jump will be Thonstad. And talking to some family before the match, and he's done it before, so not too big of a deal for him making that jump and making sure South Medford has a full lineup there at the end of the night. Still 0-0 here in the first period. Raith Toth of Grants Pass, West Boyd, South Medford. West Boyd, one of those South Medford football players as well, a terrific fullback. Hope to bring South Medford a Columbia Cup championship this season. Was terrific running the ball down the stretch for the Panthers. Under a minute to go now, first period. Single leg for Toth. And no takedown. Boyd, he's a quick one, and he's going to get 3. As I mentioned, South Medford usually really strong down here at the bottom, and you better have a commanding lead against them always because they are tough to beat down the stretch. Their more heavyweight wrestlers are pretty darn good, to say the least. And that'll do it for the first period. West Boyd in front 3-0. Boyd starting on the bottom here to start the second period, leading 3-0. Riley Toth working on top for the Cavemen. And we wrestle out. Back to the center. One point for South Medford, I believe, is what I just saw Dietrich throw up. Yep, 4-0 now. Boyd in front. .45 seconds remaining now in the second. 6-0 West Boyd. Toth looking for the reversal. He's going to get it. 2 points. And a warning for Green for stalling, I believe. And a fall. Riley Toth coming from behind defeats West Boyd. Well, we come to our final match now. The heavyweight match of the night. Marcus Ortiz at 285. Is wrestling Keegan Thonstad, who wrestles normally at 215 for the Panthers, wrestling up tonight. .40 seconds into period one here. Thonstad working on a single, lets it go. And he gets Ortiz down to the mat for 3 points. Thonstad working on Ortiz here, looking for an arm bar. Down to 30 seconds here, trying to get Ortiz flipped over with the arm bar. Ortiz doing a good job defensively. I don't know if there's much else here that Thonstad can do to get him over. He's giving it everything he has. Down to 3 seconds here in the first period. And just about had him there at the end. And Thonstad gonna have the choice here in the second period. And I think we got a little bit more blood to clean up. Coach Coulter taking care of his wrestler Marcus Ortiz. Cleaning up those mats. Folks, the Medford Parks and Recreation Department invites you to the Rogue Credit Union Community Complex for open swim, drop-in sports, and sports leagues. You can see the events taking place at roguexmedford.com. Join the fun this winter at Rogue X. We get the mat all cleaned up, taken care of. Back to the center with fresh 2 minutes to start the second period. Ortiz of GP will be on the bottom, Thonstad on top. If Thonstad can get Ortiz into another arm bar, I don't know how long Ortiz will be able to hold out. Thonstad had a deep, deep arm bar there to end the first period. And that takes a lot out of you and a lot of strain on that shoulder. The way Thonstad had that thing locked in. And it looks like he's trying to work on another one here. He's got the arm behind the back. Ortiz able to slip it out. 1:15 remaining in the second period. 5-0 Thonstad. Trying to work another arm bar. There's the knee slide. And working. Oh, Ortiz gets that arm out again. Ortiz now in trouble. On his back, Thonstad looking for the fall, and he gets it. Keegan Thonstad wrestling tonight at 285 pounds, making the 70-pound jump. Gets the fall over Marcus Ortiz to end the evening. But it's all Grant's pass tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 falls tonight for the Cavemen and 1 tech fall. And they take the dual meet victory 62-18. We'll step away. We'll take a quick break, come back, and wrap things up here from Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium in Grants Pass, Oregon. Back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community. Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Back on Table Rock Sports, it's been your Lithia Superstore match of the night. Grants Pass and South Medford going at it head-to-head in the dual meet here at Grants Pass High School. And it's all Cavemen tonight. 62-18, they get the dual meet victory on 9 pins and 1 tech fall. And a 13-11 victory in what was a pretty darn terrific match with Marcus Farley and Brady Clark at 165. The Cavemen getting the job done. And we're going to wrap things up and we're going to get on out of here. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching tonight. I'd like to thank Grants Pass High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore game of the night on Table Rock Sports. And thank you to our officials for tonight's broadcast as well and for their work out on the mat. Visit TableRockSports.net and see when our next live high school sports events are scheduled. I don't know what else we got going on the network tomorrow, but I know Cascade Christian will be on Table Rock Sports, boys and girls. And I'll be there for some of that. Tune in for some basketball. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, the dual meet match, 62-18. The boys take it. This has been a special presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer tonight is Joe Brett with Mikhail on camera for me. I am Joseph Brett saying thanks for watching and good night from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon.